at a time to go through whole the data. So basically, it's a data which gives a crux of the whole data that what where we stand at the end of the day or at the end of a month.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, great. Uh, so, okay. So, let me share my screen and starting the session for today. Please let me know when you see my screen. You are able to see?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can see.
Okay. So, like this. See, I have one. This is the refreshment file, like sales amount, budget amount, and total is sales and budget by year and sales and budget by brand. So we are working on the dashboard, and it's like these are chart and this called the visualization. Okay, so we are making this type of visualization in a new file. Then first of all, I just want to clear one your part is a theoretical part. Like in this session, we are going to clear all these steps. Okay, and what are these steps? See, Power BI is a BI tool, is a business intelligence. Name is the intelligence, means it is working with the automatic part. Like once you are done with the some of the steps, like you are creating the some measure, you are creating some calculation, or you are having some data into the. Uh, just give me. Yeah. So you have suppose you have some sales data in just one Excel sheet. Okay. And in sales data you have only quantity and you have only unit wise price. I think everybody is joined. Yeah. So suppose we have some sales data like this. I've shown you in your screen. Suppose we have some sales data. In this data we have only see you have only unit price, unit cost and unit price and quantity sold and the discount amount. Total sales is not given. So, but in the Excel, when you're working in the Excel, you have one formula like please unmute all. And if you have any question, then unmute yourself and then talk to me. Okay. Suppose in the Excel file, suppose you have some data like sales. You want to add some sales. So how do you add quantity into unit price? It's the total sales and less discount price. It's just the Excel formula. Then what are the used to be used in the Power BI? How to use in the Power BI? These are the steps we known as a Power BI DEX formula. DEX formula. And then suppose we have sales data one, but here we don't have any budget data. Then how do you compare with the sales and budget? Suppose in budget data we have another Excel file. It's budget data for 2017, 18, and 2019. So according to this, we have a multiple budget month wise like Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, until the 2019 till March 2019. So we are going to compare budget and sale in the Power BI. Then how to combine the two Excel in just Power BI. So first of all, I have one blank Power BI and I also show you one file. See, there is a total 7 pillar for mastering Power BI. Okay, what are the 7 pillars? First is extraction. Extraction is what we use. Suppose in the data we have a multiple user like in Excel, in a CSV file, any other folder, any other SQL file, any other SAP. We are converting the data from multiple parts, like extracting the data from multiple source. So these steps is used in the Power BI. It's for extracting the data. Second one is transformation. Suppose I have shown you one file in the Excel. These are the all data is a clear format, like all the regular data 2017 to 2019, and row is total column is total row is 70,000, and column is a regular column like A to O. It's a regular column, and all the data converted into a good correct format. So here we don't need to transform, but in the another file, suppose these are budget file. When we transform the data, when we extract the data in Power BI, it shows that row number 5 to and AF, column number AF, it's clear. It's all the data is a line wise, but before the law, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, these are not used for machine because Power BI is a machine tools, which does not see the language of hide column or NA column. It's only the it's only cover the language of simple column, like converted in the regular interval. See, there is a 661 and ID product 5 to 661. It's converted into line wise column. So Power BI is used only for the correct format. Suppose if there is a not correct format any file, then we transform the data into the Power BI. And then third part is modeling. Modeling is to creating the relationship between the two files. Like one is sales file and one is budget file. So how to create? We are creating the common factor like is a date or a month, like today is the month is suppose June month. Suppose we have a June sales and we have a budget sales. Then also we have compare na June sales and budget for the product or for a simple product or for a brand or for a category. So that's why we are creating a modeling step. And fourth one is calculation. Like I have already shown you in the Excel file, we have only unit price and unit cost. When we multiply together unit price and unit cost, it's belongs to the sales. Then this calculation done into the Power BI. And visualization, like in yesterday class, in last week class, I have shown you how to create a visualization, different types of visualization, like card. These are the chart, line and custom chart. These are the bar chart. How to create this visualization. These are the 5 steps we are covering in the Power BI desktop. We are covering in the Power BI desktop. Just wait. Covering in the Power BI desktop, and the next 2 steps like these two, distribution and automation. These 2 steps we are covering in the Power BI service. Like I have shown you earlier. See, this is the Power BI. Like yesterday, we are creating one report, the sales dashboard for 3 years. And this how to show powerbi.com. When you transform the data into the Google site, it's like you open some LinkedIn. So you open the LinkedIn and log in with your email ID and password. Then you are login with your Power BI password and login. Then it's the Power BI dashboard service, and it's a paid version. Okay, so I have paid version because I use my company corporate access. So like this for I use like this. I have also created some of the Power BI functions like this. See, these are the multiple report. You can publish the data into the Power BI service, and then you can distribute to the multiple user like HR user or different kinds of user. You can submit it the report to each line wise. Like we have a 1 day period, 1 day difference. Then I have shown only for a 1 day. Days difference is 1 day. These are the sum of the transaction between expense submitted and expense approved. Suppose you have some credit card transaction. Suppose in credit card you have transaction date is suppose 26 June, but you have created the expense in the card is 25th of June. Then how to create this kind of step? Then we are making some publish report into the Power BI service. Then it's automatically transferred to the your web page. Okay, and here is the option of publish. How to share your report into the publish. These are the steps we use. And seventh step is automation. Automation is what? Like we have abstract, transform, modeling, animation, visualization. Once we have done all the correct format or in the some template, suppose we are creating one of the dashboard from sales data from 2017 to March 2019. Suppose in the April, May and June, suppose we have a new sales data. So we have copy and transform, copy and paste the data into our raw file. Raw file means in our Excel file, Excel source data. When we copy and going to the Power BI, after that you are going to the Power BI and press this refresh button. Only copy and save and press refresh button. You can check your all data has been refreshed to the format in the Power BI in the same file. So you don't need to add again and again the data in the same format, made calculation. Once you have done your calculation in just one way, you have made your data automate. Okay. So suppose in the file we have two data, is the sales data and budget data. I want to explain how to extract the data in file and how to transform or how to extract. Suppose first I close. Every time when you extract the data, you can close your Excel file. Otherwise, you have some getting some error or some problem. So here is the option get data. Okay, when we click, there is a multiple source where we can extract the data like Excel, Power BI data set, Power BI data flows, Dataverse, SQL, Analyze, these type of service. And when you click on the more, it will show you the how is the source of extraction. See, when I click on more, it's opening. It show me a new window like this. See, SQL Server, Access Database, IBM. There's a multiple data sources we can attach or extract the data from multiple sources. See, SAP also, we can also convert the data from SAP automation anywhere, or also we can use the data from web also, direct web. If any data automatic publish in the web, the our Power BI file is also published. I will show you in the next further classes that how can you merge with the data. Like these are the steps, these are the sources. Like for file, if you selected from file, from Power Platform, for Azure, from online service also, you can transfer some online service. Okay, LinkedIn, app figure, and these kind of service. Power QuickBooks, it's a tally data. Suppose some of you are working on the Indian accounting, it's for QuickBooks. Then you can automatic transform your data like sales data, purchase data, and you can easily compare in the Power BI. Like if you are maintaining some GSTR report on the tally, you can transform some sales and your purchase data, then your GSTR reported automatically completed in the Power BI file. Okay, any doubt from right now here? Anyone? Any doubt?
No.
No, sir.
Okay, so we are going to move further. So then I have one data only in Excel. So I choose Excel and go to my desktop, choose the file is this and choose the data set. Open. Once I click open, it's connecting with the database. We can only submit the database into the dataset file every time. Submit and save. And then after that, we are going to refresh. See, data set have two options. One is sales, one is sheet. Sales is what? My data, like I have shown you earlier, my data is in a table format. So you can choose with only table. Suppose when you choose the table, your data is preview like this: order date, ID, product. Only the till the column you have only the table format. Okay. But when you choose your sheet, like when you choose your sheet, it will go to the next to the column like discounted or any other, because your sheet have only this data. But suppose any blank data hidden in this there, then sheet is also in performing the well. But in table, you can choose the table also. You can choose only table anytime, not choose a sheet. You can convert it the data, your whole data into the table format and choose the table. Suppose in your sheet one, you have multiple table. Then you have make the table name like sales, budget, or product or date. Any other table you can name the table and choose via name. Like I have shown you the name, sales, and second step is transform. Like our first step is done, extraction. Like in the word file I have shown you, our first step is extraction, means extract the data from the source. Then I have done, and second step is transform. So in the transform, once we See, there's a new window open. It shows a Power Query. Okay, the name of this window, it shows a Power Query. Suppose my data is not in the correct format, like there is some null column there, then I will choose some of the understanding, like some of the remove the null column or make the correction into the Power Query, and then after that I have choose the one option close and apply. Then my data is set connected into the Power BI web page or Power BI desktop web page. Like I have shown here, click on the close and apply. See, my data is connected to the Power BI page, rating connected in the model. See, all the fields are going to submit there. See, all the fields are covered. See, it's a sale table. When you click there, all the column are there. Brand, city, continent, country, customer, discount amount, ID, product, order date, order number, all the converted are here. So this is the Power BI canvas where we use the visualization according to our data. Like what are the quantity we sold, what are the states we use in our country. So these are the visualization canvas. Okay, but in the these tab, the data which we extract converted into the table format, like order, product ID, brand, this, and the final is going to the model. Like I have shown you in the this step is the modeling, means the creation of relationship of modeling from one data to multiple data. Okay,
Mohan,
yeah,
what Mohan?
hello, anyone?
पैकेज 9.45 చెక్ బేసిక్కి జాయిన్ అయితే 9.45 ఉంది మోహన్.
Can you mute yourself, please? Yeah. So in this session, suppose these are the file converted into the table format, and these are the visualization. Now we want to add the same budget Excel sheet into these files, and how to create a relationship, I will show you. Suppose in the Excel file, I have just extract the another sheet. It's a budget. So you can add multiple sheet like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, however you want. No limit is there. You can choose multiple Excel, multiple CSV, or multiple files. Like one is Excel or one is CSV. You can also extract the data from the different sources also in a same file. Okay, suppose now I choose the budget file and open. See, I also choose the same table and click on the transform. See, it's the same window open like Power Query. And I have shown you the first is a sales table and second one is a budget table. So if you don't have a name, then you can rename from here also, like rename or rename. Okay. So in the budget table, suppose I click on the budget table and I have shown you from the starting. See, there is a these kind of budget table it's showing. When I click on the budget table, it's showing me the correct budget table like this. It means like I have shown you in the Excel file. See, these are the budget table. First I open, then I will show you how to extract this budget. See, these are the budget and these is the budget table. This format, this table is the format is a budget table, because I have not choose this column. If I choose, then how to extract, I will tell you. See, apply. See, budget table is also there. Once I click on the close, see, budget table is, let me close this one, close and apply. See, these are the full budget for the year. But I will show you in the next page Like what? From the now, I have choose the budget, open, and this time I choose only the sheet, that how to extract or how to transform. First is sheet 1, and see there is a sheet. When you select, the all the above data is also there, null, this type of value, and then going to transform. Then sheet 1 is transformed into the Power Query. Then our next steps is how to make a transformation into the not a correct data but not a correct format. It's not a correct format. So first I will rename budget set, budget data. Okay. Suppose in this data we have 3 rows, and these are, we don't need our machine, like Power BI is a machine tool. So machine is automatically read only the main data, like product ID, product number, Jan to Feb. These are the correct data. Okay. So we want to remove these 3 rows. We want to remove these 3 rows. Then how to remove? There is a one simple step. There is a column is here is a remove rows. Click there, remove top rows, because we want to remove top rows, bottom rows, alternative. Like if you want to choose remove your alternative like 5, 10 or 12, these kind of rows, then you have to make remove top row. And see there is a, if you want to remove your 3, then click on the 3, because we want to remove the 3 row. Then okay, see the row are deleted. So one of because this meeting is only for 45 minutes, so you can join again after the 45 of minute of disconnected. Okay. Okay, everybody, you can join again on the same link and the same password. With the same link and with the same password, you can join again after the 45 minutes once the team meeting is disconnected. Anyone have any question till now?
Nope.
Sir, any coding required in Power BI?
We don't need any coding. We only need the some steps. Like because in VBA we need a coding to delete these steps. But see
Yes.
here, when we perform the previous steps, it's already recorded there. Remove top row. Okay, it's already
Okay.
top row. Suppose you move to this, there is a previous step. That's why Power
Mm-hmm.
or intelligence tool. Its name is the intelligence. That's why, because we don't need any coding, we only know the steps to use, how to step, and these are the steps to change this. Okay. Now
Okay.
suppose
So,
yeah, yeah, sure.
yeah, sir. Continue.
So suppose this first line is showing the header. So how to make this first line as a header? So you have one option. You have multiple option. Like see here is a one option is use first row as header. Okay, you can also click there, or you can click there and use first row as header. There is a multiple steps you can choose. Use first row as header. See when you use the first step as a header, see there is a already promoted header. And when you click on the movement step, then you can write down the same step. Like you can choose, suppose we are going to in the here step. See all the our data is going to clear some of the steps. Now we want to choose, now we want to delete one something, like I am showing you. It's a Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, see December, and these are the total. But in the Power BI, total is automatically, like it's the implicit step in Power BI. So we don't need these kind of total in the in our Power Query, because in Power BI the sum of the month is already there automatic. Okay. So how to choose, how to delete this? You can click there and remove. Okay, so these are the remove in the same step. But suppose it's a total for 2017, then press Control, click there, go to again next, and it's for total 2018. Click, Okay, then control, and these are the total of 2019. Click and remove column. If you want to remove other column, means you have selected those column, these are going to here, but other column are deleted. Suppose if you remove other column, see. So in the Excel, suppose you have deleted some of the other column, it means your data is going lost. But in the Power Query, your data is not going to lose because you have a step to delete. You have to delete and then back. But in the Excel, when you save it and data is going to clear, in even after in query, you have to save it and not you have to make your data back again, just one cross click. Okay. Any doubt?
Sir, in Power BI, just like it, what is the skill of requirement exactly like Power BI
Yeah, Power BI actually in the most of the,
developer? Yeah, Power BI
yeah, yeah, yeah,
developer
yeah,
job
yeah,
requirement.
yeah. It's the like in every company knows that person having knowledge of your mind, because you are not doing a repetitive task again and again and again and again. Because here, suppose these are the sales data of the month of Jan, and these are, and so like Jan, Feb, March, you have a multiple data like Jan, Feb, March, and every time, every month and activity, you have one data, make a report to the dashboard and make a presentation in the PPT, then showing to the client, and these are the Jan data. So how to create some of the automate part, like in the Jan file, suppose your 90% time is saving after creating the some of the Power BI report, like you have maintained only your raw data into the Excel file and click refresh, your data is ready. Then you move into the some of the screenshot taking in the screenshot taking into the PowerPoint, and you can make a reporting to your client or your business management team, like what are the sales in the gross year, or in the what are the product is most highly sales, or what are the products is most less sales. So you have made save your lot of time making a Power BI report. That's why it's using in the right now, it's the most highest level, like among is the 5 million people all over the world using the Power BI or learning the Power BI. It's the most of the people right now, because you know everyone, or otherwise you can choose the Google, then search how many people are learning over the Power BI till last 5 years. Then you can know about, you can see that there's a most of the person who is knowing, who is searching about the Power BI as compared to any another tool, because Power BI is requirement is more than in our office culture. Because next after the next 5 to 10 years, if nobody have a knowledge of your mind, then you don't get any job, because repetitive task is doing machine also, like robot. Like we have set up one of the robot and we have taken the discussion, we have taken the command on the robot, then the robot is also doing the same task. Then why the company need you? Company need you only when you make a PPT or when you make a presentation in your different way. That's why Power BI is a used tool, because everybody, because learning Power BI is a different thing. Power BI developer is a different thing. Suppose your thinking is some of the reporting is different, and another one is different. Thinking is some of the different. Suppose I am not a best, but yes, that is the great knowledge about the Power BI, because I will make report into the some different manner, and some of the person making the report in the some different manner. So how is going on? That's why Power BI is important. Okay. Any doubt? Why we
Okay,
learn?
sir. Thank you.
Harsha, I have one doubt here.
Yeah, sure.
See, when compared to the Excel, if you prepare any reporting purpose, or like if you prepare the dashboards,
Yeah.
whatever the bar charts or pie charts, whatever it is.
Okay.
See, when compared to, even I have the knowledge on this Excel, advanced Excel.
Okay.
So if it is in Excel, if you prepare the data, if it is in used data, the Excel will not work properly.
Yeah.
It will be stuck.
Yeah.
So in the Power BI, if we extract the data, or if whatever you said, that preparing the preparation of this, prepare this dashboards, whatever it is, so
Yeah.
it will be very easy, and it will be take whatever the huge data.
Yeah. I will show you. See. See, this is the Excel file, and what is the size there? 5731 and 180. When you compare this, 5 9, okay. But when I use this my Power BI, these, suppose I save this one in a apply, and after that, suppose if I save, it's taking a low size, very half of the low, half of the Excel. Let me show you.
Okay.
See, it's just 1120.
Oh, okay. Good.
Now it's just 20% of the total file. And I have also because it's just a 20%. So how Excel is going to hang? Not Power BI is hang. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why we are using the Power BI, because of our data is extract in a some of the lower data. Because in the suppose in Excel, if you add another column, in Excel, suppose if you add another column, it means you have add one of the column and make the data line wise, then multiple row, how many data, how many row is used for previous column, the same row is used for next column. Okay. But in Power BI, you use next column without any adding the next column, because in the Power BI we are using the measure. It's the explicit measure. Means the data is the same part. But suppose, let me show you, I have shown you in the again exercise, because how to create a multiple measure. That's why Power BI file is not hanging, because 1 MB Power BI file, it's showing some of the 20 million data, 20 million rows of data. But in the 1 MB Excel file, it's showing only for 10 lakh or 20 lakh. It's almost covered. And when you open the Excel file again and again, it's suppose data is there high level, then your Excel is hang for 1 hour or for 2 hours. Then after that your file is open, because your data is a main. So you are not going to again refresh, because it will take most of the time. But in Power BI, once you open refresh, it's automatically converted into the steps visualization format. Then you can only uh, make a step and clear, that's simple. Because suppose
Yes,
if I
yes.
want to create some of the add column, I do not want to add column, because here you can, they see there's the option of add column, but we are don't use the add column option. We are only use the new measure or creating a measure option. Because when you create a measure, it's also working as an add column, but very less size, like 0.01 kb, very less size. When you use the add column, it's showing a 1 kb or 2 kb. Okay.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
the Power BI. Any doubt?
That's clear.
It's clear.
Thanks.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
suppose right now we have promoted the header into the next step. Now we have some of the steps, like after that, suppose it's the January, February, March, April, May, and it's a column wise data. Suppose I want to create a row wise data for only the month column. Then I will choose and select this one, all. Sorry, first I delete only the total. Suppose total of 2017, click and remove, see, remove column. And next is a part is total of 2018. Total, click and remove, and total of 2019 and remove. See, our data is clear now. Now I want to transform the data into column to rows. Then how to click? Select all the column, right? There is a one option, unpivot column. Unpivot, when you click on the unpivot, see, the data is month is in row and the value is in column. The only two column we use. It means we have sorted our data into the rows instead of column, because there's a multiple column. So we can rename this. You can rename there is the option of rename months. You can also rename this one budget value. See, there is a most of the zero here, so you can also remove most of the zeros. Click there, unclick, unchoose, and OK. See, there is a month-wise budget is clear, and see, there is a month is for ABC is a format, text format, so you can choose there from the date format. See, there is a month-wise and starting date of the month is there. Then you can close and apply. These are the steps we use according to our data. That how we use. Okay, clear now? How we use our data as per our requirement. Like first is ID product months, only those months which having the budget value. Which don't having budget, I remove those months or unselect those months. When you click and close and apply, it will automatically build into the Power BI. Our second step is cover in this video, like what is this? Second step is this is transformation. So these two steps is covered in the extraction and transformation. Then our final step, third step is going to the modeling. Before the modeling, I want to show you something. See, let me show you in the next page. See, when I move the budget and when I move the sales, only these two. Okay, I have already maintained the Power BI report, but I will show you what are the present we have used sales and it's the budget. And I have shown you in the Excel. When you choose the budget file, it's only shows the ID product, months, and value. And in the sales file, we have only order date, ID product, customer, null, and these kind of all the sales data. And third step is to create a relationship. Don't you have to forget these two. Now only uh, knowledge about sales and budget, because we have only till now two table in the our main file. Okay, suppose in the sales file we have used all the data like city, contingent, country, but I have shown you in the one here, like in the budget data and sales. Okay, suppose I want to see my sales value, okay, and see my budget value. Then how can I transfer the our total of sales? There is a one option also. Suppose in the visualization we have total of sales. See, these are the total of sales we have. And how is this? How is come sales amount? Like I have already told you, unit price is equal to the into multiply to the cost. Then it's the sales. So you can go to the sales measure here, click and new measure. These are the steps we will add column. Click on the sales measure and click over there. Sales amount, your total sales. Total sales. Then how to come? Measure is used for the sum of the sales. And how to sum of the sales? Unit cost and unit price. Multiply these two. Then if equal to sum x, and what is the column number? It's a sales table. Then click sales. See what is the table name? It's a sales table, comma, expression. What is expression is unit price. So here we use the sales table and choose the unit price. Unit price. or unit cost, and the next one is quantity. Comma. And next is sales, quantities, see our total sales measure is there. Let me click over there, the bracket, and it's not getting the correct format. Let me think here. What is the, this is the same formula we use here is the sales and sales quantity and sales is the unit price, because unit price, so unit cost is not there, unit price, and minus sales discount. See, this is the option here, sales discount, where the discount amount. Okay, so we, when we use the sales, the total sales is there, and total sales is, suppose when we use the card, click on the card and go to the sales amount, track, and total sales is 171.49. Any doubt here? Like these are the formula used in the DAX formula, that sum of the X, and which table we use? Sales table, like sales table, and from the sales table what are the expression, like quantity, this one, into unit price, this one, and minus sales discount. Suppose there is a no discount, then we are not going to minus, we can only close the bracket here and make the total sales amount. So any doubt? Hello, any doubt here?
No.
No, Harsh, you can go ahead.
Okay, so these are the our sales, and how to make our budget value, like I have already shown in the budget, total budget, and total budget is also a same, because sum of the budget value, it means like in the Excel, when you click on the budget, see these are the month and these are the value. When you click on the Excel is the sum of all the value, it means the total budget. When you click on the sum of the all the value, it means the all the budget, and same is here, sum bracket is budget is a table name and value is a column name. Okay, so these are the sum and budget, and bracket is a value, then it's total budget, and then move it to here. Sorry, actually my mouse is not working. Okay. Then total budget, click on the card and total budget. See, these are the sales and budget. Total sales and total budget. Suppose if we want to compare these two tables in a singular graph, like it's a sales amount. When you click over there is a total budget. See, there is a sales and budget. And suppose if you want to use your sales and budget by a month or by a date, you can choose over date into the Excel, like Excel. Then it's a year-wise sales. See, there is a one more option here, is a track down, drill down. When you click on this, it's a quarter-wise sales. When you click on this, it's a month-wise sales and budget. When you click on this, it's a date-wise. Okay, so suppose if we want the quarter wise or if you want the year wise, these are the year wise. Suppose total is sales and budget is here, but there is a no amount, how much is sales and how much is budget. See, when you click on there, then it's showing, but when you click on there, it's not showing. Then you go to the format tab and click on the data table here. These are the some of the formatting tools of the one of the graph, and how to format. Click over the chart and go to the format and doing all the tasks you want to show as per many your reconstruction. Like second is quarter and third is month. It's a month wise sales and budget data. So these kind of visualization we can create in the multiple project on the multiple files or with the multiple data we are sharing on every weekend. So any question if you have till now, because I have covered these three step basics like extraction, transformation, modeling and calculation and visualization. These are the 5 steps I have covered in the basics. And second, sixth and seventh step is what? When we use our these report, and suppose if first of all you want to save this one, when this is saved, you make a publish. Publish where? It's a Power BI service on Power BI service tool. Suppose when you click on publish, it's showing some of the window like this. You first of all you want to log in with your credential like login ID and password into the Power BI, and then choose according to your workplace where you want to publish your data. Like I want to choose my workspace and select. See, it's showing me that Power BI is a publishing and it's success. And now I am going to in the Power BI and open again. Then how to can choose, and powerbi.com is a web page name. You can only log in with the your user ID and password. Go to Google. See, this is my user ID, and I want to use my password here.
So Harsh, it is a paid one.
Yeah, it's a paid one. Service is for paid one. Power BI desktop is only used for your free service.
Okay.
This is for my company access. So I have only choose. See, here is the one of the option is there. My workspace. Go to here. Reports. Right now we have published these reports. These are the same report I have published. It's moving down. See, it's published. So you can move your report into the Power BI service and it's published, and according to your data, you can share with someone like this. If you use this, and after that, we have one option. It's a share. Okay, so you can share your report with those people you want to share. Okay, so these are the our basic steps to cover all the steps we use in the Power BI. Like 7 pillars: how to use extraction, transform, modeling, calculation, visualization, distribution, and automation. So these are the steps we used it. And automation is what? When we have another year data or another month data, we have to paste it into the Excel, save, and then move to Power BI, or move it to Power BI, and then press refresh. Press refresh.
We
Okay.
can enter any comment, Harsh, here
Where?
in this sheet. Here in this sheet, whatever you prepare this year wise.
Yeah, you can enter any comment like in this sheet. You have enter any comment like sales amount, but not a comment. You can only adding the heading data.
Okay.
Here is a
Okay.
text box. Here is a text box. Suppose you want to enter here the sales dashboard
Okay. Okay.
2021. Then format according to your font or according to your size. Like it's 40. First of click over there and then move it to 32, 18 and size it and then publish there anything anywhere. According to your format, you can do well. And these are the format background that what are your background choose. So when this is the one of the demo class, I have shown you that in this, like, see, these are the steps. I have shown you that how to use extension transformation. But in the next class, we are going to share from starting to end each is one of the step. In the first video, we have used the extraction, that different type of extraction like Excel, CSV format. We use only the Excel, then make a complete report according to just for one Excel. Second day we use for two Excel, and third day we use the multiple Excel, and then also create one Excel into the Power BI. Like in the in the table, we have these are the product table. These are the product table. Suppose if we don't have this product table, how we can edit this table into the Power BI and make a connection? Like these are the connection is one to many, means it's a unit product. What kind of table we use in the Power BI, or what kind of query? Like these are the transform data. Okay, and what are the uses of these kind of tabs? Like remove column, choose column, keep row, keep, and these kind of how to automate or how to make any error changes. Suppose these are the error, data source error, how to make over the error changes, go to error, how to settle this error into the correct format. Because in the power, because like in VBA, you have shown the some of the coding, and some coding is suppose any dot, then it will show some error. These kind of same step is here. If any data having the sum of the dot there, then it shows the error. And how to create, how to complete this correct error. These kind of working we are using. Data source setting. Like if you choose your data source, suppose if you transfer your data set from this folder to next folder, then you can also choose the folder name from here. When you change the data source from your first folder to another folder. Okay, because if you choose your data for move your data set this format to another format and you are not choose here, then your data is not refreshed earlier or refreshed automatic. Because you have also some of the timing is the refresh. When you refresh preview, it's showing that there are some errors. So you can go to the error and click over there. What is the error? Suppose you go to main step and edit setting, click on the how much error is going. These are the errors. Okay, so how to transform this error or how to play with this error, we are going to share all the details. Okay, so any doubt from anyone? Like I have these are the one of the demo classes, like earlier last week I have also showing one of the demo class, and these are the second one. So from tomorrow we are going to share our make the classes start on from 27th or from the next week. Okay, so make sure that you are registered for the classes, and also you can add your friends and colleagues, because we are going to share 50 projects in our file. Like one is for my classroom project and one is for your homework project. Okay, total 50 project I will share with you as per your industry data. Then you can working on it and make your hand suitable on the Power BI and your hyperness clear over the classes. So any doubt?
Hello, hi, sir.
Yes.
Sir, what is the use of DAX formula in Power BI?
The DAX formula is used to maintain your data lower. Like if we use the sum of the sales into the integrated formula, that what is the formula into the Excel? Sum and click on the value total. But in the Power BI, there is a sum of the DAX formula uses to interact with one visualization to the next visualization. Because in Excel, if you sum to the each table, if you sum to the one table, it's already sum only for one table. But when you use in the Power BI, it's the sum only for full complete Power BI session, full complete Power BI tools. When you click on the sum measure, it's calculate all the data like sales value of the sum table. When you use your compare the data sales to the product or sales to region wise, then your only the one measure is used for all other report or all other visualization. That's why we are creating the sales measure or any other DEX formula. Because if you want to create your implicit measure, then you can move only for one visualization. You are not going to
Okay, sir. Thank you.
measure is useful making the interaction with another other visualization also. Okay. So any doubts?
Hi, Harsh. Good evening. Hello.
Hi sir. Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
Harsh. This side Kumar.
Yeah sir.
Okay. Yeah. Harsh, I do have one query. Just wanted to confirm. You already told about the Power BI importance and the uses in future, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
apart from Power BI, do we have some other extra knowledge of like the tool of that's a macro VB and SQL in that sense in
Yeah,
parallel
yeah,
of that?
yeah, yeah. Like in the Power BI session, I have only showed you how to connect your Power BI with the SQL. They are not covered in the
Mhm.
VBA because VBA is a different part as compared to the Power BI. Because VBA
Okay,
is
okay.
a fully recording step into the fully recording or fully automatic step because in the VBA we are making some of the coding. And if I want to
Mhm.
learn you like a coding, then you cannot interlink with the Power BI. I have shown you interlink the any step with the Power BI. Then I will teach. I will learn anything. I will teach you anything related to Power BI. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Because
Because I've seen many cases where where the macro and the Power BI that's a VBA is highly used in that's in Power BI and
yeah,
other
yeah, yeah.
other
It's highly
softwares.
used. Yeah, it's highly used. But it's both are not interlinked. It's a separate. Power BI is also separate and VBA is also separate. Like I am showing you, Power BI used to
Mhm.
make a presentation like dashboard or these kind of. VBA is
Okay.
also used. VBA is used to save your time in a repetitive task, and after that you can your repetitive task into the correct format. Like I am showing you.
Okay.
Today I have show you the sales data, and it's the correct format.
Yeah.
Like I have make some changes in the outside, like make a border or make a line or make a something into the Excel. But you can also
Yes.
use your Power BI. Suppose in SAP, when you create when you pull out some report from the SAP, okay,
Mhm.
when you pull out some report from the SAP, it does not make correct report because it does not pull out the
Mhm.
correct report as per the my Excel. Okay, so you have some changes regarding the
Yeah.
format or regarding the heading. So you can also edit the
Mhm.
some of the VBA coding that you can enter the pull out report into the Excel, click on the report, and then your format is ready into the VBA. Then you make a report into the Power BI on the correct Excel file.
Yeah. 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 True.
How this used in the Power BI also. So make sure that most and please share also with your colleagues or friends that join this session as soon as possible. Okay. So
Yes. Yes. Definitely will do that. Yeah.
all the doubt has been covered in the session or in the classes, and after the session is ending, the all the doubt is covered on the master session also. Like suppose we have scheduled for 20 to 25 classes, like for a 7 to 8 week I have covered all the session. And suppose 7 to 8 week after that, if you have any doubt regarding your concern or regarding your doubt relating to any query, then otherwise I will solve this over the phone, or I will make a some the meeting with your doubt and make your doubt clear on the screen.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, so I think okay from my side right now. So we are going to end this session. So if you have any doubt or any suggestion from me, so please tell me. Anyone?
Hello, Harsh. Hi, Harsh. This is Karthik here.
Yeah.
And can we get any recordings of the previous session and this session?
No,
Is it
no.
possible?
Actually, previous recording is I have not recorded the previous session. Yeah, this session I have recorded and I have shared with you on the email, or you can
Okay.
watch into the my. I also post into the YouTube. Then you can also watch into the YouTube. Then I will share you the link in the email. Also,
Sure, Harsh. Thank you so much.
sure. Yeah. Anyone? Any doubt? Otherwise, we will going to close this session. It's okay. Okay, then
Yes, sir.
for the next class, I will show you the link for the next class, and then we will cover all the part to the next class. Okay.
Yes,
Thank
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Harsh. Thanks a lot.
Thanks,
Okay.
Harsh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.